Good evening, esports fans. This is Bang on My Drums here to bring you another installment of the 5U Alpha Overwatch League. Now in Overwatch 2, Season number 2. This is game number 4 of Week 2 of this season. And we will be seeing a very exciting contest between Grand Slams and Sunny Side Up, which, if I'm not mistaken from the current standings here, are both 1-0, having won both of their respective first games this season, and both looking to extend that lead to 2-0. So we've got quite the contest tonight, both teams looking to hang on to their respective spots in the rankings. And tonight I will be joined in the booth by Macho Man here casting, and of course the esteemed Max Michaels running cameras for everyone here. We've already got the ready signal from both teams. Lijiang Tower is the first map, and here we go, folks. We are heading right on into it.
Now arriving at Lijiang Tower.
Now, Bobbert's team, Sunny Side Up, they've got a couple of new faces here. JBB, pretty solid DPS player. No, he also plays some tank, but it looks like Papa Brown Man making his second season return to the Overwatch League here. The 5 Alpha Overwatch League, that is. He will be sitting on tank once again. We've got Rogue and other newcomer Silk Milk rounding out the lineup on DPS. On the side of Grand Slam, you've got Flame Chaser, the classic Reinhardt tank player, Decidueye and Fox and Cumulus making a very scary DPS lineup, and then Astrus and Quasiata are going to round out things on support. As we get ready to start this first round here, we see the Farrakhan going to be very strong coming out from Grand Slam, but Bobbert and company have the spam damage supreme with the Lucio. Flame Chaser does manage to speed himself all the way over there to start things off. And then got Flame Chaser just trying to swing away. Bobbert's going to get that early pick there on Decidueye. That's going to be very decisive way to start the matchup. A big purple coming in from Quasiata. Decidueye's going to get res there by Astrus, but Astrus goes down to Bobbert. Fox Cumulus and Flame Chaser following up here. Papa Brown Man managing to charge Flame Chaser to death, though. So this contest still very even, 3-3 fight here. And we see Decidueye trying to make something happen with his team. He does manage to take Rogue out of the fight. Papa Brown Man getting the pick on Decidueye and Quasiata. It's just him against Fox and Cumulus. But Fox and Cumulus is going to have to walk away here, waiting for Flame Chaser to get back. Flame Chaser's going to charge in, misses the pin. Papa Brown Man's going to charge him right back. It's just a swinging contest here, and Flame Chaser is going to lose it eventually. Astra's on the point, tries to float around for just a little while, but she's going to have to bounce out. And finally, we're going to see Sunny Side Up getting the first capture here. What a scrappy first fight.
I'm just glad we get a reset here, because that Rhine versus Rhine battle, I was on edge the entire time.
And honestly, anytime Flame Chaser's involved, it is going to be high-octane Rhine action. And there's Fox McCumulus already popping the barrage. That gets 2 right out of the gate. Flame Chaser forcing Papa Brown Man off point, so he is not going to be long for this world either. Bobbert's there trying to survive, but he is not going to be able to do too much. Down he goes. Fox McCumulus getting all kinds of love in the kill feed there.
I can't get over the Rhine v Rhine action. It's just who can swing faster at this point. But that Mercy pocket, that Mercy is what's doing it. So it'll be interesting to see if we can see any adjustments to deal with this Mercy pocket.
Now, an interesting Symmetra rotation coming out here from JBB. They've got 5 ults here. The Shatter coming out. He walked right past Papa Brown Man's shield, and then he gets shattered right back by Papa Brown Man. Fox McCumulus, though, getting a very well-timed concussion rocket there, taking Bobbert out of the fight. JBB going down as well. Silk Milk also out of the fight. That is 3 ults committed for Sunny Side Up, and they do not manage to recapture. So that is going to hurt with Papa Brown Man getting staggered here, and down he goes. A little help from Decidueye. Flame Chaser winning that fight once again. And that is very, very tough because Flame Chaser and Quasiata did get their ults off here, but we've still got 2 on the side of... oh no, Flame Chaser gonna throw him off the side! Oh, Papa Bremen, you gotta watch out. And Flame Chaser's going to get the follow-up on Rogue as well, and JBB with some help from Fox McCumulus. Flame Chaser, into the spawn! Oh, man. He just shattered nobody just because he could. I saw that, Joey.
Papa Brown Man needs to save some for the rest of us. Good lord, he's just popping off right now.
I think you mean Flame Chaser.
Yes, that one.
Yes, him. The other Reinhardt.
The other.
And they've got to watch out. He is still there, just hiding in the corner. And he does it again!
No!
Bobbert managed to push him over the side, but now the dragons are coming in. Here comes a tire. We're going to see if this gets any value, and Decidueye shoots it down. Oh, man. That is big unfortunate. Bobbert manages to yeet himself above the Pharah, but no touching the point, and that is the end of round number 1.
Score.
Liam Griffin, I think it's even better. Joey shattered no one. I feel like that should warrant some gifted subs, if I'm being honest right now. I don't know about you, Macho Man, but that was pretty spectacular. Shatter to nobody while Bobbert was hiding around the corner.
100%. I was just like, well, nope, okay. That made me feel happy because as a unranked, probably not even bronze player, I've done that a couple times, and now that it's happened in a league match, I feel a lot better about myself.
Liam Griffin saying the stipulation is specifically a shield. Okay, fair enough.
Right.
We will keep an eye on this tonight, folks.
So I think that means that Liam has to give some subs if this happens, right?
He has to give 20, which is not a small amount of money. You see a pause being called for. Sounds like we're having some minor technical difficulties. And honestly, it would not be a Find Me Alpha Overwatch League match if there wasn't at least one technical difficulty.
I think that's just, or we could say tactical. You know, oh, in the chat we've got anyone got a good ghost story. Interesting. Let's see what they've got done. I mean, I think this would be a good time for the sponsored, not sponsored segment. Today's stream has been brought to you by Revolver Blood and Honey. It gets the job done. Please sponsor us, Revolver. We need it. We could use a sponsor.
I was going to say, we do have an official, unofficial sponsor, but I'll get to that during tonight's first play of the game.
Okay.
We see, once again, Flame Chaser charging directly in the huge purple. We see the Diva swap here from Papa Brown Man, which I definitely don't hate. It's going to help with the Hanzo, it's going to help with the Pharah, it's just generally going to do them a lot of good. We see another big purple coming out from Rogue, so lots of value coming out there, and also Silk Milk with that huge Suzu earlier in the fight really did a lot to allow them to secure this first point here.
Well, looks like we've seen Flame Chaser switch as well, so my Reinhardt v Reinhardt dreams are now dead.
Well, there you go, and we see he swapped to the Zarya. Definitely a comfort pick for him against a Diva. Not a 100%, success rate against Diva. I'd say just because, if you're smart about Zarya's bubbles, she's not necessarily going to get value, but they're running Torbjorn Soldier here, so there's definitely a lot of damage to be absorbed one way or another, so they're going to have to be careful with that. Flame Chaser just walking in, everybody kind of avoiding him, not wanting to shoot his bubbles. We see Fox McCumulus on the Echo now, which is something I actually played against him earlier this week, and Papa Brownman's going to shoot him down. Decidueye out of the fight. Flame Chaser's going to respond by taking out Bobbert, but he's there in point by himself in purple. He gets Suzu'd by Astrus. Down he goes, though. The Suzu not quite enough, and a solid fight win for Sunnyside Up. Oh, Liam Griffin adding a condition here to help us out. If Papa Brown Man eats his Grav, which is possible, he's an 89% to Grav. So if Papa Brown Man can do the unthinkable and cuck Flame Chaser out of that Grav, we could see $100 worth of subscriptions here tonight, and that's no small amount of money.
That would make everyone super happy here, but let's see. I don't know if we're gonna see it.
There's the Grav. We see the bomb coming out. The Dragon Strike. The Torbjorn come. Just so many ults happening here. Bobbert managing to trade with Flame Chaser there. Papa Brown Man getting remeked after launching the bomb and takes out Astrus. And now he's just on this back line here. Just see the Ana hanging out, trying to make something happen. The Suzu's gonna wake them right up after the sleep coming out here. Decidueye is purple and by himself. And he is not going to last long. Quasiata also getting taken out there towards the end of that fight. So that is a very big stagger. As we are down to the last couple seconds here, we're going to see if anybody from Grand Slams can touch. Flame Chaser will make it. He's going to get slept and just bullied the hell out of. And that is going to be round number 2 in the bag for Sunnyside Up.
Well, Well, here we are. We're gonna get. It looks today like we're gonna get the most amount of Dota. I think my bold prediction is we're gonna see 5 games today, because there
Dota?
was Overwatch. Man, today's just not my day, is it?
I was like,
It is
wait a
just
minute.
not.
Like,
Yeah.
is this a reference I don't know?
No, Dota's just a game that you should never ever download if you value your sanity. It's like League, but way worse. So if you enjoy your sanity, don't ever play Dota 2.
I knew somebody in college who played it, and that was pretty much his entire existence. So that sounds about right.
Oh, but hey, hopefully we don't get 5 games of Dota, but we do get 5 games of Overwatch. That's what we're here for today.
Indeed.
One.
And we see the comps roughly the same. Fox and Cumulus swapping to the Sojourn. Definitely still a lot of damage output there. Decidueye sticking with his trusty Hanzo. I kind of want to see JBB swap back to the Sim, but he's going to stick with the Soldier, which definitely isn't a bad thing. But I just think, especially on this point, the Sojourn Junkrat pairing is, oh no, and he was off by himself. Decidueye and Fox and Cumulus just going to give JBB the old 1-2. And that is going to hurt. And now Sunnyside Up very much on their heels here. See Bobbert going down, so they've just got to back out and let Grand Slam take that point. There's nothing they can do. Oh, there goes Silk Milk. That is big, painful, unfortunate. And here we go. Flame Chaser doesn't use a bubble in the first fight. He donate 20 subs. I mean, he did use a bubble in the first fight though, so it kind of doesn't matter anyway. Anyway, Decidueye getting another big pick on JBB, who swaps to the Sojourn, which I definitely appreciate that pick, but I think realistically their issue here isn't even which heroes they're picking, it's just their approach to these team fights here. And there's another grab. Flame Chaser getting several. Here comes the Dragons that gets eaten by Papa Brown Man. The combo is denied as Flame Chaser goes down. Decidueye out of the fight. Astrus is going to go for the res, and she doesn't get it. She gets booped around there and isn't able to get it off. The tire comes out. I don't even know where it is. It's coming all the way from spawn. We're going to see if he manages to get anyone, and no, the railgun's going to take it out. See, Bobbert is just 0 for 2 on tires this evening. That is big, unfortunate. The Coalescence coming out here from Quasiata trying to keep his team in the fight. They are still without any capture against them here as Focky Cumulus pops the overclock. That's going to get 2. Decidueye following up with some kills there. Papa Brown Man's going to try and run away. He might be able to get out here, but that Zarya beam, Flame Chaser, just absolutely massive beef, and he is going to demech Papa Brown Man. And that, oh, Astrus getting picked off there late. That does help, but right now, all of Sunnyside Up has got to regroup here.
Yeah, they've got to do something here because Papa Brown Man is absolutely just bullying them. Or is getting bullied.
Yeah, he
it
definitely
can't
is.
happen.
See a trade there. Quasiata going down with Bobbert getting taken out as well, though, by Fox and Cumulus. So that does help. They've got 3 on points, and this is going to be Sunnyside Up's time to go in here. It's 4v4 right now, and they have a tank. The bomb comes out. Is it going to get anyone? Astrus goes down. That is a huge pick, taking the Mercy out of the fight. JBB goes down, though. Decidueye and Fox and Cumulus just following up with a ton of kills. And Rogue is going to go down. There's Bobbert, and no tank on point. So that is a 2-1 victory. Grand Slam taking map number 1.
Oh. Alright. I didn't think we were going to just see that sort of tank dominance in every game. Open, here we are. The Reinhardt play I wanted.
And this is tonight's first play of the game. Brought to you by Crazy Reinhardt Plays, and also our official, unofficial sponsor, Brondo, the Thirst Mutilator. It's what plants crave.
But is it also what Reinhardt craves? That's the big thing.
Honestly, I would not be surprised. If anyone was going to consume a beverage called the Thirst Mutilator, I would say it would probably be Reinhardt.
That is true. It'll be interesting to see how these tank players both make adjustments here, because it looks like they go as their team goes. We saw it in every one that they won. The tank player just outplayed the other one, so it'll be interesting to see how they adjust throughout all of this. I'm excited. I don't know about you.
It's definitely going to be a fun match to watch tonight, and with that, we now see Grand Slams will get to pick the map type that happens next, but Sunnyside Up will get to pick the actual map, if I am not mistaken.
Well, let's see. I mean, at this point, it's King's Row, right? That's what we've got to see, because we know both of them want to play Reinhardt, and on King's Row, you play Reinhardt. I don't think
Yep.
there's another tank option that you can pick. I think it just Reinhardt automatically locked in.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, when my team played it earlier this week in our makeup match against GI Love Frogs, that was basically exactly. We knew that the other tank was playing a lot of Reinhardt, so we said, okay, we play King's Row. We do the Reinhardt v Reinhardt, and it is Joey's favorite map. So honestly, I think if Sunny Side Up, oh, I was gonna say if they wanted to throw a wrench into things, they would pick something other than Kings, but apparently they don't. So King's Row it is.
You know, this doesn't happen much where we're right about something. You know, good for us. We did the right thing.
And Flame Chaser even giving the approval for not only King's Row, but for Christmas-themed King's Row.
What about Festivus-themed King's Row for the rest of us? I think I might have aged myself with that reference, but hopefully one person in the chat got it. Maybe one?
I mean, I certainly know about the airing of grievances.
Yeah.
And if ever there was a game with grievances to be aired, it would be Overwatch.
Right? It would be Overwatch. Oh, there we go. Looks like Gerbil of War caught on. He just asked, when they pick Kings, what do I pick? The answer is Reinhardt and an ice-cold Revolver, Blood and Honey. Those two together make for a great day.
I don't know what those are, but it sounds delicious.
It's a Texas beer. It's an ale brewed with blood orange peel, Texas honey, and spices.
Initiating
That actually sounds delicious, I'm not gonna lie.
That's pretty good. But speaking of pretty good here, let's see what our lineups are gonna be.
I mean, we know we know both tanks are gonna play Ryan. We can just kind of
That's
eliminate
true.
that. Depending on who's attacking first, because I can never remember which team attacks first with the red and blue. But I would imagine Fox of Cumulus is going to run the Echo here. He was running it the other day when my team played against him, and when he was subbing in for somebody else, and his Echo was oppressive. And okay, no, we're going to see the Widow 1v1 here between JBB and Fox McCumulus. That is going to be fun, because Fox McCumulus, it's going to depend on exactly how much Adderall he's ingested today, whether or not he pops off.
Oh, I think that's the next thing. Can we put that in the chat, betting on how much Adderall? Or is it the extended release? Or what kind of things can we put in the polls?
Well, and is it Adderall? Is it Concerta? Is it Ritalin? You know, or maybe it's what's the one that or is it Vyvanse? You know, the adult version.
Or just pure cocaine. We will never know.
I was gonna say meth.
Oh, yep. We'll probably know about that one.
Oh, and Fox McCumulus getting the opening shot there, taking JBB out of the fight. That is going to hurt for Sunny Side Up. Honestly, I think if you're JBB, just don't even bother trying to win the 1v1. The ego duel is not worth it. Yep, we see the Sojourn. That's the right pick. You help your team. Oh no, Silk Milk, you cannot peek that Widow. There's one thing that you cannot do in first point King's Row is you cannot peek snipers like that, because they have the sizable advantage here on this first point. And especially if you know where they are, the best case scenario is you have to flush them out. And we see Bobber doing a good job of that, getting some nice spam onto that high ground, forcing Fox and Cumulus down, but now JBB getting flattened by Flame Chaser here, as the rest of Sunny Side Up tried to rotate inside Hotel, and it looks like that is not going to last long. Rogue also getting just flattened by Flame Chaser. He's already got a shatter, didn't hit a soul, but it did not make a difference, because that is just, and a team entirely obliterated.
That German Reinhardt hospitality. I don't know if you'd want to get stuck in a hotel room with Flame Chaser right now.
Probably not. Okay, we see JBB swapping over to the Tracer, which I definitely like. I think that'll help his team with this brawl comp that they're going for right now with the attack Junkrat. I think just trying to outsnipe the Widow is just not necessary. I think your best bet is to just make her have a bad time. And we see Fox Cumulus now having a duel up here on the high ground with JBB, although he's got Asteris in the back there pocketing him to help him out. And meanwhile, we see Bobber went down. Oh no, JBB getting picked out of the sky, and that is going to hurt. Now, once again, down 2. That is going to mean Sunny Side Up is going to have to take a little bit of time here to regroup. And Bobbert is just going to kind of sit there and chill. And Flame Chaser going all the way in. He's got the nano. Gets countercharged by Papa Brown Man, but he's probably not going to survive because he has no supports looking at him. And meanwhile, the rest of his team just getting clobbered by Grand Slam. Silk Milk, this is where you run into your spawn and hide. Thank you for doing that. Your team thanks you. Slappers only, Iron Brew. Oh man. And I remember being in like middle school. Slappers only. If I'm showing my age a little.
I can show mine. I don't even, you know.
Oh,
we had to
no.
all be in the same room. Oh, there's the shatter.
On the Triple War. Tire gets Decidueye, but not Flame Chasers. Fox and Cumulus responding with the sniper pick on Silk Milk. Decidueye getting res. Bobbert gets taken out of the fight. And that is another round won by Grand Slam. And now we see, a big sleeper by Rogue on Astrus, but Astrus is, almost got out. We see big picks up by JBB swapping back over to the Widow, taking out Fox and Cumulus. The Shatter takes Flame Chaser out of the fight, but Quasiata is there to sleep Papa Brown Man, who's got the Nano. Bobbert now onto the Bastion. He's gonna flatten Decidueye. Down goes Quasiata, grabbing victory from the jaws of defeat here as Flame Chaser tries to charge in, and it looks like Sunnyside Up will be able to capture this first point. Viro, and the answer to your question, why are we so old? It's because time is a construct, but it is also inevitable, much like death, taxes, and laundry.
Yeah, I feel like you could ignore your laundry. It's not gonna go well, but I feel like you could.
I mean, yes, but it's still inevitable. It will still be there.
That's true. It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't go away.
Bobbert. Ooh, another big pick there by Fox McCumulus to start off this next Streets phase. And JPP, Fox McCumulus just on an absolute tear right now. Just murdering everybody on Sunnyside Up. That is pain, as they say.
I just don't know if I like this Torb swap. I liked what we got out of the Bastion last fight, helping him grab point there, so it'll be interesting.
And we see now the Dragon Strike's going to come out here. It's going to slow the fight down quite a bit. Flame Chaser is purple, but it's also nanoed, so it looks like he is going to survive with that big anti-nade, with that nade coming out there from Quasiata, keeping him in the fight. Oh, the big sleep on the Flame Chaser, not for long though. And we see now the Shatter coming out against JBP. He's not going to die just yet though, because he's walled off. He's walled off the rest of Grand Slams, but Flame Chaser just lives. He just refuses to go down. And now the ports are back to help him, and that is going to be another fight win for Grand Slams.
I'm ready to initiate self-destruct. Appreciate it.
And here we
just
go.
have to find a way to pour extra damage into Flame Chaser, and I still think that while it's cheese, I get it, Bastion was the right play.
Now, Flame Chaser is hiding here inside Hotel. You see, Papa Brown Man's going to take Fox Cumulus out of the fight, and he's going to do a good job of guarding that res. So that's going to be really helpful. And we see now Flame Chaser can charge in once again. He charges past the cart, though. That's Suzu from Silk Milk, keeping Bobbert from getting caught there by the pin. And here we go. The Kitsune Rush is going to just kind of be a zoning ult here, getting the cart moving now into Streets phase here. Flame Chaser and company backing themselves up. We see Decidueye going down early. The Diva Bomb's coming out from Papa Brown Man. It gets two. The Molten Core follow up there from Flame Chaser. We're gonna, from Bobbert. Just gonna force Flame Chaser to retreat here, and another fight win for Sunnyside Up. They're really starting to turn things around.
Just want to know right now, is their strategy, let's wait till the absolute last moment and just push and deathball this to point. But it's working, so kudos to them.
You know, it's a bold strategy, Cotton, as a famous man once said. And here we go. Flame Chaser and company setting themselves up. Oh, JBB, man, he's been having a rough night with these long-range DPS, just making his life hard. Oh, and Rogue getting slept by Quasiata. That was definitely not intentional on his part, but it happened. Because that Diva was right there too. And now the Nana going on to Papa Brown Man with Flame Chaser being purpled and walled off, and he is going to disappear from existence there. We see now Papa Brown Man clearing this high ground, going on to Decidueye, who's going to get taken out. Quasiata getting the sleep eaten by the Diva. And honestly, this Diva working really well for Papa Brown Man here. I think this is maybe going to be a better run for him going into things. And the Shatter from behind! from Flame Chaser. Papa Brown Man getting a little too big for his britches there, and he is going to suffer as a result. But now see the Blizzard coming out, and Flame Chaser's going to get taken out of the fight. So is Decidueye. Astrus is there trying to do something, but she's just getting bullied by JBB. And here we go in the 40 seconds to go, and that's the end of round number 1.
Oh, it
What
was a
photo
bold
finish.
strategy, Cotton, but it worked, so we'll take it. It was both the caster's curse and the not. The moment we said we like the diva, absolutely blown up, but still got touch on points. So, you know, who would have thought?
I mean, listen. There's lots of possibilities here tonight, and we are definitely going to have some fun with them. So here we go, round number 2. Getting started here shortly.
See? Oh,
Ready for battle.
no surprises there. We see Reinhardt again. I think that is... Man. But you were right. Papa Brown Man was getting value on Diva, so will be interesting to see if we still get it.
We do. Looks like he's
Yeah.
going to keep running that diva. Honestly, when you've got a team running 2 long-range DPS like that, the Reinhardt is there to make space so that they can get kills. Flame Chaser doesn't actually need to get all that much damage or kills if Decidueye and Fox Cumulus are just one-shotting people left and right. And we see the Hanzo is up there, so is the Widowmaker, so is the Mercy. So they're going to be going oh, I didn't know you could stand up there. Look where Decidueye's at. This little ledge here. That's neat.
Huh.
I didn't know you could do that. We see now we've got Pop Brown Man eating some of those fire strikes. So that's going to really help just stopping. Oh, no. And Bobbert goes down. I was going to say, the eating of Flame Chaser fire strikes, stopping him from building his ult, which is very important there. But Fox Cumulus just going to rip a couple people's heads off. And see a response there from Papa Brown Man and company, but Papa Brown Man got demeched, and down goes JBB. Down goes Papa Brown Man. That is probably going to be a fight win right here for Grand Slams. Well, they're not going to touch the point just yet, which is interesting. Okay, yep, now Decidueye is going to stand there, just waiting for his tank to get back, which is probably smart. And here we go. Round number 1, or sorry, point number 1 looks like it's going to be taken pretty much on the first push here by Grand Slams. You see JBB, though, taking out Fox Cumulus with the Icicle. There's a touch that is going to help, but it's not going to be quite enough as nobody can get back to touch. Oh, no, JBB is there. He's ice blocked on the point. Papa Brown Man's walking in. He's going to try and make something happen here. Flame Chaser charging in. He missed his charge. Papa Brown Man is still there, just bullying Decidueye as best he can. Down goes Silk Milk, though, and it looks like Papa Brown Man is just going to get on out. And that is going to be 5 minutes now on the clock as we get started here with Streets phase.
That's a big purple right there. I think that'll let them regroup here, which will be good. They have to try to regroup and stop this Rhine. Where is he going?
It's going to be interesting. Looks like I see what he's doing. He went up onto the high ground after walking all the way through because he wants to do something. He wants to do something cheeky and stupid. And the JBB saw him, so he wasn't going to be able to do it. So he's just going to go for the old flank shatter. He's already walking around back behind. There's no Rogue. Okay, Rogue saw him. Thank goodness. But that's going to be unfortunate because now he's going to charge JBB right through the dragons. Down he goes. Oh, no. Oh, and the Shatter's going to get 2. And, it just flattens Rogue. That is pain, as they say. The Diva Bomb comes out. I think JBB did that mostly to remech here. Bobbert's turret going to get taken out by Decidueye. Honestly, I kind of would like to see the Bastion again. And here comes the Molten Core. Oh no, down goes Bobbert. Flame Chaser just swinging away at him, and Decidueye going to get rezzed. We have competing Kitsune rushes here now. And now the Blizzard coming out here from JBB. It's going to help take out Flame Chaser. Down goes Fox Cumulus, but Silk Milk's going to get picked off by Decidueye. And right now it's just a scrappy fight here as Decidueye and Astrus are there on the point with Quasiata. And in the meantime, Rogue realizing he's a little bit too far forward So he's gonna have to back away. Same thing with Papa Brown Man. And here we go, Flame Chaser once again charging in, taking a ton of space for his DPS to do things. And here comes the Dragon Strike from Decidueye. It looks like Papa Brown Man almost made it, but wasn't quite angling himself the correct direction. And we see Flame Chaser gets walled off, but Papa Brown Man's gonna get shredded by Decidueye here. And that is gonna be a very unfortunate loss right there towards the end of this fight. Oh no, the solo shatter on Rogue. Oh man, that hurts. That hurts a lot. Silk Milk getting followed up on with some help from Fox McCumulus there. Papa Brown Man is there just trying to stall. He's floating around on Diva. Gets demeched pretty quickly there. So him and Bobbert are there. It's probably not going to be long. Down goes Bobbert. Oh, JBB getting picked off as he walks out of spawn. And that's going to be the end of round number 2. A substantial time bank difference in favor of Grand Slams.
To 3. Switching sides.
Well, let's see. I've seen crazier things happen in this game before. So, let's see.
Initiating.
Listen, King's Row is definitely a map that it's not over until you hear the Athena voice line at the end. It is, anything can happen. But, that being said, things definitely look rather difficult for Sunny Side Up right now. They've got a substantial time bank difference. And okay, JBB gonna go the Bastion.
There we
here.
go. We've been calling for it, and I know.
Listen, the robot is important.
Yeah. He's fun. You know, it's just,
I think especially with the slight change to Reinhardt's health, where he has slightly less armor, that makes Bastion all the more useful. And if anything, just getting rid of his shield, getting rid of the Reinhardt shield is huge, because then it prevents him from taking space and giving the DPS as much room to work with. So there's a bunch of different ways you make Bastion work for you.
It'll be interesting to see how this Orisa v Rhine matchup is gonna work. That's really, because that's something we haven't seen out of Papa Brown Man yet today. So let's see how that's gonna work. Horse versus man. We'll see who
Granted,
wins.
as you know, you would expect the horse to win that fight,
Yeah.
but that also, depends in the hands of the player. And we see right now Fox and Cumulus getting the damage boost here on high ground, just shredding people. Quasiata is going to help get an early pick there on Bobbert running the sim. And we see JBB on the Bastion, though. It's going to help take Flame Chaser out of the fight. And Papa Brown Man just horse go burr all the way into the Grand Slams, just making them have a horrible time. Decidueye out of the fight. Oh no, JBB's going to go down. Asterisk is going to have to fly up to Fox and Cumulus. And that's fine as far as Sunny Side Up is concerned. They just don't take too much damage, use hard cover, and that's going to allow them to capture some of the point here. We see Papa Brown Man now managing to zone Flame Chaser off the point here, using all of his cooldowns to do it, but it's working quite well. Flame Chaser's purple. He's going to get his Suzu here. Astra's going to eventually get taken out. They're in overtime now, but they've got the point. They just have to stay on it and not let anyone touch. And there you go. That's going to be the capture, a point of the first point here.
Payload.
So solid plays there from Sunny Side Up, seeing them adapt to what they're dealing with, and they're doing it quite successfully.
I didn't expect that to work just as well as it did, but hey, the robot, like you said, is key.
Yeah, the double robot, honestly, because Orisa alone is a pretty good counter to Reinhardt, because it forces him to just hold his shield into all of the different things she can spam him with. And adding a Bastion into that mix, his shield's gonna be paper. And being able to time things right, like the javelin, which would have been nice to have for that, but here we are. No, Decidueye with a massive triple kill. Everyone getting forced off point, and that is going to be the end of round number 3.
Score 3-4. Switching sides.
So that, a very exciting round. A really fantastic effort from Sunny Side Up. This is not an easy hold to do, especially with over 4 minutes to do it in. But it can be done. I think they stick with the Orisa Bastion here. I think that was helping them a lot.
I think it makes me kind of sad that I feel like that switch happened earlier. This would be a whole different game, but I guess it's week 2. We're still learning. They're still adjusting to what works, but that was definitely one of the better combos I've seen this year so far in the league.
Yeah, and I think you also have to keep in mind, Bobbert's a console player, so, heroes that require a little bit more intensive aiming, like Bastion, can be really hard to do against PC players. So if you're running Bastion into a bunch of people who are on PC and you're on console, it's gonna be hard for you. You know,
That's
you're
true.
gonna have a bad time.
Maybe that's what we
So
need subs for. Please, for the purchasing of PCs, please donate to our stream. Please sub so we can buy everybody a PC. We can buy the world a PC.
listen, or you could just be an absolute psychopath like DDR Daikenkai and play with a controller anyway on a PC.
Oh wow, that's
Defend.
something for sure.
I love
don't
him,
know.
Man, his controller setup is weird because he uses a controller and mouse, as
Huh.
has been discussed previously. It works for him though. You know,
That's
it works.
true. We're gonna have to get into that after the action for sure, because you know.
Right now, we see Flame Chaser and company just walking on in, and we see also another smart play here that we see the adaptation from Sunnyside Up taking this back corner here around behind Hotel, trying to avoid exactly the thing that they are now suffering from, which is Decidueye shooting people in the head. So that is definitely not easy, and Flame Chaser ran all the way behind just to meme kill people. And unfortunately, it's enough of a distraction that Papa Brown Man gets taken out of the crossfire. And now Flame Chaser gets rezzed. And 3.5 minutes on the clock here, 3:20. And Sunnyside Up just has to play it safe and get back as soon as they can. Because if they lose this fight, it's over. That's just a fact of the matter here. And they don't really have any ults yet. So they are going to have to win on pure, unfiltered Riz if they are going to make this work. And we see Bobbert now teleporting up to the front end. Oh no, Decidueye picks him off! That is really going to hurt. Fox with Cumulus, though, getting traded there. And now Decidueye is backed into a corner with Arisa just bullying him. And he manages to take the Papa Brown Man out before getting hit with the nade. So we see now Flame Chaser's just going to guard that res with his life. JBB is going to get slept. In comes the fire strike from Flame Chaser. He goes down, but it's just not quite enough. And that is going to be the end of it, folks. Map number 2 in favor of Grand Slams. And let's see tonight's second play of the game. Brought to you, of course, by Brondo. And it's Thirst Mutilation. And it's Decidueye with a... That is unsettling. That highlight intro was unsettling. I'm just going to say it. And look at that. Silk Milk. Bobbert. Just the doinks straight to the brain.
I think that shouldn't have been brought to you by Brondo the Thirst Mutilator, because that emote mutilated my thirst. It just did. I am just like you. That was very unsettling.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to DM Decidueye afterwards and be like, can you don't, please? That skin combined with that highlight intro is utterly terrifying.
I think we actually have an opportunity here. If we get 10 subs, Decidueye will change. That's what we need here. We need to show him that we care, we think it's weird. Please sub. If not, you're going to have to see that over and over again this season. And I don't know about you, but I would not like to see that. So please sub. Please do it.
And hey,
just think of the children.
A friendly reminder for those of us who may have Amazon Prime, don't forget about Twitch Prime. Use your Twitch Prime to subscribe to Find Me Off Overwatch League and give us that free Jeff Bezos money so that we can continue to produce these awesome streams and then also, donate cool things to charity and stuff like that. Charities like forcing Decidueye to change his highlight intro to something less disturbing. So we've got Escort next. I'm going to just default it to Route 66 while we wait and determine what map it's actually going to be.
Route 66 could be fun. I always get, some old school vibes from Route 66. I feel like the original Route 66 was not as violent as this one, but,
Yeah, it's the future. Things can happen in the future. Liam Griffin just gifted 30 tier 1 subs. Holy shit. Go make him change it. And Rogue Waves also in the chat here, our commissioner. I think he now can
No, this is exactly what we wanted here. You know, the people have spoken, or I guess the person has spoken in the case of Liam. But 30 subs, I mean, it's got to be worth something here. Got to be worth it.
And yeah, I will. We will have to. We Liam has willed it. We shall make it so. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Max Michaels. I will be reaching out to Rogue and Decidui after the match, and we will enforce this because the subscribers have determined that it must happen.
And this is why you should sub to us, because this is the people's channel. The people have spoken. The more you sub, the more we'll do. Though I feel like that makes me sound like I operate a different kind of site that's subscription based, but you know, we won't get into that right now. We could plug that later.
We can. The channel.
The channel of the people.
There you go. All right, so now we just wait.
Have we still not picked a map?
No, we have. I just can't
Okay.
pay attention.
So
Which,
maybe
you know,
you need the Adderall? I know I definitely do, but you know.
if I could just remember where the maps are. There it is. God, could not find it for some reason. That's weird.
Oh no. I'm looking at the chat in game and they just congratulation Bobbert on being Grandmaster, which is great. But then the first comment was, in all caps, it's console. So...
Wow. Well, look at our commissioner being toxic. But hey, what do I know?
You know, I'm here for it.
Yeah, listen.
Like,
You did the thing, one way or another. You're good at the game. That's what matters.
but let's see.
Well, we've got our map. It's going to be Rialto.
This is my favorite thing to talk about Rialto, chat. How many people are going to get booped into the water? That's what I'm looking for here, chat.
I'm going to say it's only going to be one or two at the most. I think at this point, the map has existed long enough. People know that that is a thing that happens, and people try very hard to avoid it these days.
See, I want to see more of it because we have another great sponsor, not sponsor moment. The Ozarka splashdown cam. If somebody ends up in the water, Ozarka, please sponsor us. It's great Texas water. We love water. But oh, looks like Patty's saying 2. Lock it in.
Ready for battle.
Oh, I
Interesting.
unfortunately can't cast and mess with the prediction at the same time. So if somebody wants to put that up as a prediction, I'm all here for it. Twitch mods, go! Liam got that disposable income to throw freaking 30 subs. That's $150.
Damn.
Good.
So-
Thank you, Liam. Thank you so much for doing that. We very much appreciate the support.
I haven't
And
been this happy in a while. But again, it's just Reinhardt versus Orisa. Let's do it.
Honestly, if anyone's gonna get pushed off the map, it's gonna be Papa Brahman pushing somebody off with his little javelin spin.
Better we did forget Flame Chaser pushing 2 people off. If he charges in and someone gets knocked off, does that count as 2?
I don't know. Papa Brahman, I don't know why you're just standing there. It's a little confusing to me because now Flame Chaser's just walking in on you, and when you're Orisa, you've got to walk in on him. So right now, a little bit hectic here as far as starts go for Sunny Side Up. Right now, Grand Slam's just getting a ton of payload progress here, pretty much for free. Not even getting any kills, just taking space, and Sunny Side Up just kind of letting it happen. Right now, Decidueye on the Soldier here, although we see Astrus is going to get picked off early, which is a big help for Sunny Side Up. So kind of seems like maybe they had the strategy here to... Oh, there goes Flame Chaser getting walled off and destroyed. And now Decidueye is going to have to just run on out of there. And Box with Cumulus still very much unbothered on the high ground. Vibing, living his best life. He's going to live, too. So, oh, no, the trade between Fox with Cumulus and Bobbert. We're going to see if Astrus is going to get that res off, and it looks like they will. And there you go. Flame Chaser gonna get a nice little help with some pick to get a pick there on JBB. In he comes, gonna charge Papa Brown Man way out of position there. Not off the point, but still very much in a bad spot, and he is just getting bullied right now. Oh, and there's the charge onto Rogue. Oh no, Silk Milk getting followed up too. The Bob follow-up. An interesting and probably unnecessary choice. Although, honestly, I'd love to see... No! The solo shatter onto JBB. Oh man, that is just rude. And Decidueye just saying, oh. That is... And we see Rogue is going to get picked off early there, or late, I guess. Bobbert also getting taken out here. Flame Chaser now once again walled off from his team, but Quasiata's still there with him. JBB is just kind of up his ass, spraying him with ice, but it's not doing quite enough. And I just kind of Papa Brown Man feels like maybe he's not playing the Orisa as aggressively as he could. It's hard to tell, but it definitely seems like they keep getting into this position where they're just giving up a lot of space.
I feel like they missed the just pure damage from that Bastion.
Oh, and Decidueye carefully hiding around the pillar there, and here comes a tire. It's going to take out Flame Chaser, but not before Flame Chaser managed to get 2 picks there. So still very much a fight win. 4 Grand Slams here, still holding on to the cart. Papa Brown Man's going to get pecked off there by Fox with Cumulus. And boy, that is just a tough fight to have to deal with. We see that it did do enough, though, that Sunny Side Up is able to stabilize a bit here. Papa Brown Man is still not back yet, though. Oh, down goes Bobbert early. That is going to hurt. They still don't have their tank back. He's just getting back now. And now just standing there on that corner. And here comes the break. Swinging away, trying to just stun Flame Chaser. Here's the Blizzard into the back line. And there's a Shatter coming out. Quasiata getting frozen there. But Rogue was shattered, so he wasn't able to really do too much with that Blizzard. And now it's just Papa Brown Man there on the point. Bobbert's kind of spamming from the back line. Silkmilk's there as well now. Trying to make something happen. Decidueye's going to pop. The visor is going to get taken out by Silk Milk. That is a huge ultimate cancellation. And now Papa Brown Man just going to force that Bob right into a corner. But Bobbert still gets picked off. Oh, man, that is absolutely unfortunate. Flame Chaser going to charge in. He's going to just bounce off Papa Brown Man there. But right now, you see, this is definitely a fight that Sunny Side Up is going to have a hard time winning. And Flame Chaser almost charging Papa Brown Man into the water, but he still dies anyway, so definitely gets the value there regardless. And here we go. Second point is captured. JBB goes down. Silk Milk getting the pick on Fox to Cumulus, but he gets rezzed immediately.
Oh.
And now just the absolute aggression with which Flame Chaser is playing right now is just not being matched by Papa Brown Man or by Sunny Side Up in general. They're playing very tight and together, but they're not really taking space the way they need to.
Just don't know. I feel like we need to see some hero swaps or something, but we have a couple ults on that side. We've got Papa Brown Man and Silkmilk both with ults. Let's see what happens in this fight.
Yes, we've got another tire from Bobbert. Here comes. We're gonna see if he's able to get some value there. We see the DPS are looking for it, and Bobbert's gonna get picked off again by Decidueye there. And now we see, oh, Papa Brown Man getting picked off, not able to get the Sarah Surge off, and Fox Cumulus throwing that huge dynamite, and the follow-up shatter on absolutely no one.
Certainly not my last.
Now they're just gonna ride that cart to victory.
And it looks like, oh, we see Papa Brown Man, the hero play. He gets on the point, but the Suzu comes out. He just waited a little bit too short an amount of time to get that off, and that is the end of round 1. A decisive push for Grand Slams.
3. Switching sides.
Those shatters, though, they just, you know you're definitely just like on the up and up when you can shatter no one, and it's hilarious. Like at that point where you're just like, we've won the fight. Let's just throw it down. It's fine. It's just for the lulz, or for the Twitch chat, I guess. As they deserve.
Flatbed Fred, Rogue got flattened again.
Yeah.
And Joey even saying in the chat, I'm pretty sure that was 5. I wasn't counting, but it was definitely more than 2.
Well,
Poor Rogue he has been getting bullied all night.
let's see. There's still time. Oh, we see it. Our friend, our family, Winton, coming out on Papa Brown Man here.
Winton Overwatch.
That is what we're here for. So maybe Winton ends up in the water. You know, we still
I
two
don't
people.
think so. Papa Bremen knows how to play that hero. I don't think that's what's going to happen here. I think he's going to use that monkey to dive Fox McCumulus, which is the right play. Because that Ashe was causing them a ton of trouble. So many dynamites, so many long-range kills, especially with that Mercy pocket. It hurts.
Now, let's see.
Let's see. Can we get some more Wintons in chat while we're at it?
Oh, Liam with a Winton question mark.
Ah, yes, spicy Winton.
I am Winton. There it is. That's one. Papa Brown Man. There we go.
You see Decidueye getting a nice little pick there on JBB, getting on the Sombra here, and Bobbert's gonna help pick off Flame Chaser. I don't understand what happened, but it did.
Hey.
Killer Lizard even highlighting a Winton.
Yeah.
You love that is a Winton with extra sauce right there.
Spicy Winton.
Spartacus with a Winton copy pasta. That is what they call a classy Winton. And we see, oh man, Flame Chaser getting shredded there as Rogue and JBB just cleaning up the fight here. And we're seeing this Winston from Papa Brown Man really doing a lot of work to disrupt Grand Slams here and just causing them to have to kind of spread out and move all around and not really get the value they want. I imagine Decidueye is going to swap off of Sombra. I think for him, that was a bit of a meme pick because they were doing so well, they were feeling themselves, and then Papa Brown Man jumped on them and said, Winton.
We've got to see something. There's also, we could see the aptly named Monkey Hunting Guns here.
No, he picks the Hanzo.
Yeah.
He's gonna go straight for the old reliable, which I don't hate. Oh, JBB getting out dueled there, and the shatter into the bubble. He did it, Liam. He shattered a shield. I'm pretty sure that means you have to gift another 20 subs, and he goes into the water.
There we go. Two.
The Papa Brown Man. The play. Absolutely colossal.
Man, that play was just bananas. Crazy.
Yes, BANANAS. Thank you, Gwen Stefani. And man, JBB having a bad time there against that Decidueye matchup. That is going to hurt. We see, a nice sleep there. Flame Chaser getting purpled as well, and he didn't get the Suzu either. Got a bit of a misfire there, but the nade is still there. Fox McCumulus picking off one of the supports. Flame Chaser's gonna get the others, and with that shatter, the Molten Core is only gonna get Astros. It's not gonna be enough, and that is going to be a fight win now here for Grand Slams as Papa Brown Man gets picked off as he tries to leave. Now we're seeing things kind of straighten up a little bit here for Grand Slams. They're readjusting their comp to deal with the monkey, and it's working very well for them. And oh, Bobbert with a huge pick there on Decidueye to start the fight off. And there comes the Nano Monkey. Oh no, Papa Brown Man missing his initial jump, and JBB couldn't get out of the way of Flame Chaser's charge. Oh, that is really unfortunate. Papa Brown Man now slept. Quasiata goes down, but so does Bobbert, and the Bob is there in the Kitsune Rush, just absolutely shredding people. And wow, Flame Chaser charged all the way to the enemy spawn to solo shatter JBB. Oh my god, this man is just because I'm a woman. That was absolutely disrespectful in so many ways, and now the huge purple's coming out between Fox Cumulus and Flame Chaser. Just so much damage being put out here, and Astra's throwing a huge nades. Oh man, JBB getting a nice little pick there on Decidueye, so that's gonna help out a little bit here. Gotta just, Sunny Side Up needs to just regroup, get themselves stabilized, get a plan, and make it happen. We see Papa Brown Man's not gonna go in there and flush out that high ground, and now he's really deep in there, and here comes the Dragon Strike from Spawn from Decidueye there. I'm not even sure where it went, but down goes Bobbert, and Flame Chaser's gonna get a nice little environmental there. And here comes the attack, the overclock from JBB. Is gonna try and get something to happen here. Papa Brown Man's gonna take out Decidueye, And he's gonna pop the Angry Monkey now. He's just bullying Astrus and Flame Chaser, and that's gonna be 2 picks for the Primal Rage. And now he's back in it, folks. He's up there pretty far ahead. Definitely seeing how much of a difference Comfort Picks can make right now. With this monkey on Papa Brown Man, he's clearly feeling the Winston a lot more, and he left his team to get shattered by Flame Chaser. Oh man, the Molten Core from Bobbert is going to save the point. And that is it going to be enough? I'm not sure. Fox McCumulus walks into the come and dies, and the Decidueye is followed up on, and that is going to allow them to capture that point and get into Streets Phase Part 2.
Just love it. We're finally seeing just unbridled aggression from Papa Brown Man that we've been calling for in these past couple games, and it's working, so I'm glad to see it.
Listen, if there's one thing that I know that Joey doesn't play, it's dive tanks. So, you know, that is going to be his weakness there. It is not to say that he can't dive as a Reinhardt, because he can and does. But meanwhile, Fox McCumulus getting some wacky one-shots here as Papa Brown Man tries to get out, and gets caught in the shatter as he jumped away. Not the shatter, the charge, as he jumped away. Oh man, that is just painful. See now, Flame Chaser once again diving in, just having that shift key just stuck down.
Yeah, that's what sticky keys are for, I believe, is playing Reinhardt.
We see Fox McCumulus getting picked off there by Papa Brown Man. That's going to be a pretty big play, though he's in there taking a lot of damage from Decidueye, who now has his High Noon. Fox McCumulus has Bob here, so realistically they can use either one of those just to slow this payload progress down and stop people from pushing. We see the purple getting on to Flame Chaser, the High Noon coming out from Decidueye. He doesn't get anyone with it immediately. Robert was literally up in his grill, and here comes the Bob. That's going to be right there behind the cart. That's going to take out Papa Brown Man. Bob gets slept there by Rogue, but Rogue did die in the process of doing that. So that is another fight win here for Grand Slams. Ticking down, just about a minute and 15 seconds left to go. JBB and Silkmo, ooh, the big picks there by Decidueye and Fox McCumulus. That is going to hurt. See right now, Sunnyside Up just kind of forced into their own spawn here. And really need to make something happen here very soon, because they've got a minute to go now. They're taking some time to get regrouped, and once again, Flame Chaser charging in. He's nanoed. Rogue's gonna get picked off early. The Shatter's gonna get 3. Flame Chaser can take out JBB, Bobbert, and Silk Milk. That is just oppressive what is happening out of Grand Slams right now. And a team kill with now 40 seconds on the clock in this final round here. Or it's looking to be that way. Now 30 seconds to go. And it is now or never. You see Decidueye is purple on Rogue. Rogue is going to eventually finish him off and get that kill. That's a big way to start things off. Flame Chaser going to charge in, gets caught on Bobbert's turret. Fox McCumulus going to get dove by Papa Brown Man. Flame Chaser going to go down as well with some help from Silk Milk. Papa Brown Man getting slept and purpled there, I think. And JBB is going to pick off Astrus. Playing the long game here. We've got 3 seconds to go. The cart's still being pushed, and they've got to stay on it. Papa Brown Man now up into the spawn of Grand Slams as he tries to just force people into their door there. Fox McCumulus going to go down. We've got the overclock. We've got the Molten Core. Flame Chaser just taking that damage, and JBB is going to finish him off here. We see Decidueye trying to come out, but Papa Brown Man now getting the nano. Quasiata getting taken out of the fight, and here we go in overtime. The objective is secured, and that is the end of round number 2, pulling victory out from the jaws of defeat.
I'm honestly speechless for the first time in a while. I can't believe I thought they had no chance. I was like, that's it, you know, team wipe done, and they just pull it out there. I guess that is the power of Winton. That is the power.
That is the indomitable spirit of Monkey.
Monkey. And 4 ults. That also helps as well when everybody on your team has an ultimate. I think we saw every ultimate out there, but you know. Yeah,
we saw Primal Rage, we saw Nano, we saw Overclock, we saw Molten Core. I'm not sure if they used Kitsune Rush, but definitely everything else besides.
Yeah. Well, hey, hit Q, win game. That's like your first Overwatch lesson, so
pretty
we'll
much
take it.
I see there's calls to not solo shatter anyone anymore. But we all know Flame Chaser uses that like a cooldown. He's going to do it. It's just a question of how many more times will he do it.
Oh, Papa Brown Man teasing us with
No, he's
the
going
Roadhog. Oh,
with the ape,
One.
yeah.
the simian,
The tried and true.
the minky.
The payload.
Oh no.
Which, honestly, on this first point, is huge. Oh, boy. And speaking of huge, Fox and Cumulus getting a very early pick there on JBB. That is going to hurt. Papa Brown Man is way up in it there, and he's going to manage to get out, but just barely. As Bobbert, once again, getting picked off here by Fox and Cumulus. Decidueye, though, gets taken out in the back line by Papa Brown Man, who's now on a purpled and slept Flame Chaser. And Papa Brown Man now very much in the middle of that team. Flame Chaser's going to get picked off with a railgun from JBB with lots of help there from Papa Brown Man. Once again, just trying their best to move that cart. They are going to be in overtime here in just a second. We see Papa Brown Man diving that high ground. Asterisk is going to get picked off, so no more mercy pocket for the DPS here. And down goes Fox with Cumulus with some help from Bobbert. And, oh no, JBB getting just domed there by Decidueye. That is going to hurt. They're in overtime now. So Flame Chaser and company have a chance to get back here. He gets slept as he charges in. He gets purpled too. He's going to have to hold that shield up. There's the cleanse from the Suzu. And right now, Decidueye is going to go down. The nano, but the shadow comes out and Bobbert gets picked off immediately. Papa Brown Man is there trying to get some value, trying to build up his primal rage as fast as he can to stall this point. Decidueye gets taken out of the fight immediately after getting rezzed, so that is a huge play. The purple coming out here, Flame Chaser charging in again. Here's the bomb from Fox the Cumulus that's going to help take out Rogue with some help from Flame Chaser as well here. He's just plugging away at the Winston, who's getting pushed off point. JBB's the only one there, and he's got to hide from that bomb for as long as he can, but there's literally all the rest of Grand Slam around there looking at him. Bobbert is there in the back line trying to help, but he can't help for long. He's getting pushed off point. He's there. He's trying to hang on, but that's it for overtime. And that's the end of round number 3.
And it looks like we saw in the chat, Winton will not be denied. Well,
To 3.
he might have been denied a little bit there. He did his best. He did it. He got everything, but then he just got shifted into the oblivion there by the Reinhardt charge. So we will see though.
And here we go, coming into round number 4. And I saw Joey do this before. I am expecting him to play Doomfist here. I've seen him do it. He has nothing to lose if he plays Doomfist here.
Or battle.
Doomfist is actually not bad.
At this point, I feel like you just go with what makes you happy, because you're gonna need all of the goodness on your side. So might as well pick something that you just want to play, and not overthink it.
Yeah, and his team's got almost 4 minutes here. Papa Brown Man's going to go back to the Diva, which I don't hate here, especially against these long-range DPS that Grand Slams have been playing all night.
Thank you. You just tantalized my taste buds with a Doomfist though, so I got all excited for nothing. So maybe we'll still see it.
I've seen him do it, but you know the Reinhardt. You know if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And Reinhardt's pretty good right now, so why not just make it happen? And we see the Diva play is going to come out here early. Flame Chaser's going to charge right in. He's going to get dove on by Papa Brown Man, who's there looking at him, but the rest of his team is kind of hiding around this corner here. And down goes Fox with Cumulus. A good pick there by JBB. Going to try and deny that res as best he can, but down he goes. Flame Chaser getting picked off, though, in the meantime by Papa Brown Man. So that is going to help, and it looks like they are going to successfully deny that res, so you're going to have to just wait for Fox with Cumulus to get back into position here, which he now is. Throwing that dynamite out. Unfortunately, Papa Brown Man did not eat that, so the Suzu comes out to cleanse that. Bobbert's turret does go down, so we have to wait a few seconds for that to come back. Still waiting on Flame Chaser to make his appearance as he is in the backline once again, and Rogue gets charged straight to death. And man, he is just not happy about that. Flame Chaser is going to get picked off eventually for it, but it doesn't matter. I mean, losing a support like that, so much progress because the whole team of Sunnyside Up turned around to deal with him. And Fox and Cumulus again getting picked off here, you know, definitely helping the fight here. Decidueye goes down. This will eventually be a fight win, it looks like, for Sunnyside Up. but it's going to be a scrappy one at that. And Flame Chaser is already almost back to the point here, and he's going to be able to at least take some space back before this team recontests to get this card pushed forward. And there goes Flame Chaser charging in once again, just taking Papa Brown Man completely out of the fight. And down goes Bobbert. Silk Milk out of the fight as well. And now that is going to really hurt here as Bobbert's turret is now out of the fight. JBB goes down as well. And right now it's just Flame Chaser taking all the space in the world that he needs here. And at this point, Sunnyside up. Ooh, a big sleep there by Rogue, but he gets picked off by Fox with Cumulus. That is just unfortunate. We see now Papa Brown Man and Silk Milk are there. They're going to have to dive in. Here comes the Diva Bomb. It's going to get Quasiana. The Suzu didn't quite come out soon enough. But there's the res from Astrus, and that's going to be it. There you have it. Grand Slam is your winner tonight with a 3-0 victory. And let's see tonight's final play of the game. And that's going to be Mr. Flame Chaser. So let's see which one of his wacky plays. Oh, it was this right at the end when he was nanoed and just clobbering people. And there you go.
You know, the scoreline says 3-0, but I feel like this was one of the closest 3-0s that I've seen in almost any of esports. And I know there's no such thing as a moral victory, but I think week 2, still feeling stuff out. I think if you're sunny side up, you feel like you're almost there. So I think there's a lot of momentum you can take into your matchup next week.
Absolutely. They had a lot of great moments. They just need to string them together a little bit better, tighten up some team comps, and they could be a very formidable opponent. So do not count them out this season, folks. It's only week 2. And we have another match tomorrow as well. So be sure to keep an eye out for that. It is going to be my team, Guardians of the Gritty, facing Dallas Dojo 2. So be sure to tune in tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central, for all the Overwatch excitement. And this is Banging My Drums for Macho Man and Max Michaels saying we'll catch you on the flip side.